Oh,
You're the host.
are we doing the intro?
You gotta talk on the mic.
Hey, you should add part of this. It's funny.
I am.
Oh,
It's recording. It's
Oh.
I was gonna say we've been on this, I think.
Oh.
I'm nervous.
Whenever you
The
guys
pits
ready.
are sweating.
Wait, do you have a question?
Hi. Our name is... Okay, hold on. Okay. Scene 2.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, don't stress.
We're acting out.
Okay, I'll do the intro. Scene 3. Hi. I can't. What the heck?
My name is Tillie.
Someone else do it. My name's Jisela. And you're watching Disney Channel.
I did it so wrong.
Wait, cut. I can't. My eyes.
Oh, fuck.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Nights Like This. This is Tillie. This is Lexie. I'm Jisela. This is Allie. And this is Kayla. And you're watching Disney Channel.
I don't even know what I do.
I don't know the shape, so I was not gonna attempt that one.
Anyways.
Jaw
Anyways.
penis.
That's what I just did.
Shit.
Lexie?
Can I just want to start off, but the last episode there was a lot of allegations that I was gay growing up. I just want to know why. Like, what about me growing up was like that really screamed gay?
Okay, so this is obviously pointed at me because I called her out on it last episode. But, like, for me, your personality, so, like, obviously when I was younger, like, I didn't know, like, I don't know, girls with strong personalities, I just feel like they tend to be gay. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like your personality is really strong. I'm sorry. What do you, like?
You did kind of give me masculine vibes.
She gives you masculine vibes, right? It's,
Also, too, you're
nothing's wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. Like,
Can't change my personality.
being
You
masculine doesn't mean that you're gay. It's just, for me back then, I didn't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Not to mention she had a bowl head haircut. So.
So
Oh
did
my
Tillie,
God, not
though.
the
So did
boy.
Yeah,
Tillie.
but she looks like.
Do we not remember the phase where I like wore skirts every day?
Huh?
Do we not remember the phase where I like wore skirts every day and like a tutu?
No.
But also, like in high school, Lexie would straight up wear like fuck in the middle of summer, like fuck big old baggy black sweaters and.
I was insecure and
that's
I didn't
okay.
want to look fat.
Okay, wait, pause. Can I just ask then, like, why did you guys think that I was gay? Like, what gave me gay?
Because I think there's like even a couple times where you would like low key point out like girls and like you would actually like, I don't know.
We just
I don't
got
know.
the
I think
vibe.
Yeah.
your demeanor, yeah.
Dude, okay. Literally, growing up, I would wear I would wear skinny jeans with ripped holes,
I thought it was gonna be me.
flip flops, a
No,
tank top, and a
It was
cardigan.
even before that.
I think it was
We
like the
just-
whole Vans collection. I was like,
No.
Okay, but like I skated though, like you know what I mean. I still do. So wouldn't
No,
you?
I.
yeah, but so
ever
did
since
Chelsea.
we were
and
little.
It wasn't like,
Like when we were seriously little girls.
yeah.
I always knew you were gay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I'm not gonna lie. I knew I was gay in 2nd grade, and I was 7 years old.
What made you realize that?
Yeah.
So
Wait, can I just say
Yeah.
the moment I was like, this girl's not like the rest of us as far as like sexuality goes, because obviously we were too young to know what sexuality meant. But I was like, she not like the rest of us. The Bermuda shorts, I feel like.
wait, what's the Bermuda short?
Like the ones that fucking. Damn, is it what I'm wearing right now?
I want to say there's a photo of you in Bermuda shorts, and I'm like, I was like,
I look a dork.
It was the puka shells. Huh?
No,
you wore them last episode. I was like, who the
no,
fuck still
it was
wears
a
that?
bracelet. It was a bracelet.
Oh.
Wait.
No, it was
you
a
had
necklace.
one.
Oh, well, it wasn't.
Shells.
Fuck off, guys.
I thought you too had the fuck.
I had the bowl cut too.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
I did.
So did you.
I did.
Yeah.
Look,
Dude,
blessed.
I fucking look like Lord Farquaad.
that wasn't our fault though. Our mom was just like, "Let me cut your hair," and
She just didn't
she,
stop.
She was not mentally all there to be chopping, scissors to our head.
I'm gonna be completely honest. We're getting off topic, but going off of like how did I know I was gay, is I knew seventh grade or second grade when I was 7, right? And how we have a cousin who used to do cheer for like was it the city or the state or something like that? Nia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, who?
I don't know. I didn't know whether to say her name or not. I don't know if she wanted it out there or not. But ever since, our aunt used to take me to all of her cheer competitions, and it was always in Vegas, and I would go with her almost every single year. And I remember going to Planet Hollywood and seeing nothing but cheerleaders, bro. And I remember just being like, it sounds weird, but like being like, oh, I'm kind of soaking. But
Damn.
no.
Wait, and how old were
7. No, not like that, but like, you know what I mean? I just felt some type of way about it. And then I just started to notice it because growing up in like elementary, middle school, high school, all of my friends were mostly guys, and I never felt like any type of way towards them. And then I remember like I would check out, girls with my guy friends. And so I don't know. And I don't know if this is like a gay thing, but when I used to be like around girls that I thought were cute, I always had this like this butterfly feeling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I think I like you, kind of like crush type of feeling.
Insert that clip of Cardi B.
What?
She's like, ooh, butterfly, butterfly.
Oh my god. But so that's kind of basically like how I knew. And I'm not gonna lie, like ever since like going to like all those cheer competitions and seeing all those girls, I kind of had like a fetish for like cheerleaders and white people, because when you do
Kayla.
right, so she was a white cheerleader at her school, and she popped out like a sore thumb, and like I automatically was like attractive. You know when they say there's no such thing as love at first sight? Guess what? Just playing. I'm just playing. But like that's for sure. When I knew, for sure.
All right. Okay.
But right before we had started filming, we went to Doghouse, and we were just kind of talking about how we grew up and stuff. And on last week's episode, before Tillie had got here, she had went through the car wash. Tillie, you want to tell them what happened?
Oh, bro. Fuck me. I mean, sorry.
No, you're
Suck it in.
Wait, can I move?
Yeah.
Tillie's like the most uncomfortable. Like I'm hunched because like.
Don't make fun of my chicken legs.
No, well, it's like the pillow and everything. She's like, "Don't move
Mom,
me."
this is a good
Sorry.
opportunity for me to take off.
Uncomfy.
Okay, so. Oh, you good?
My guy.
Sorry, my bad shit. I mean, shoot. Sorry. Dang. Okay. So, anyways, I went through. Okay, don't judge me because I take my car through the car wash, and I know I'm not supposed to take it through the car wash. This was my lesson learned. So, I come out of Mister's, and I'm coming out, and like you're going to the vacuums or whatever, and the guy, he was like vacuuming his truck or whatever, and he's like pointing down at my car, and I'm just like, what the hell does this guy want? Like, I'm literally just like minding my own business, and then I pull into the vacuums, and I looked down when I was throwing the trash away, and my freaking bumper was off. I was like, I almost started crying, honestly, because that's so embarrassing. Like, I got so scared.
I can't go through Mister's.
Look, my car was dirty.
No.
It was.
I have a reason why I can't go through Mister's.
Why?
So my first time. Wait, are you done?
Yeah, my bumper was off. I just popped it back into place. That was it. End of story. Embarrassing.
Anywho, I had homecoming at Bakersfield, and I had my stuff ready. I was gonna go through the car wash, and I'm like, hey, let me go through this one time for the one time. Dude, I didn't know you weren't supposed to have your foot on the on the brake or the gas.
Yo, $1 in the pot every time we cuss.
Okay.
I was just kidding. I'm not rich enough for that.
$1 pot?
Bro.
Dang.
The potty
it.
pot.
I just gave away my last $10.
Anywho, I didn't know how it was supposed to work, so I was just pressing on my brakes.
Are you for real?
Nah, I'm dead. Yeah.
Did you hit someone?
No, somebody in a Mustang, hit me because I pressed the brake. I pressed on the brakes, and then I'm over here. Oh, he hit me. But like in the video, it shows clearly that I was pressing the brakes.
You stupid.
Yeah.
There's literally a sign when you're going in to put it in
Well,
neutral.
you know what?
They even tell you. They're like.
I think they put that for me.
They make the
They
hand
were like,
motions.
Yeah. So like, I just never gone through that ever again because.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I go through the car wash, I break a little sweat because you know how whenever they're like trying to line you or whatever, and I'm just like, my tire getting in a little.
That's how she sounds. Is that how you sound?
Yeah.
Well, on that topic, guys, when we were talking about like going through drive-throughs and stuff, also my car is currently in the shop because we had went to the club one day, and I came out and I got ops, dog. I got ops. I came out with a dented fender, some scratch marks on my back bumper, and a dent on my hood. It's all good though, baby. It's getting fixed. Anyway,
That's
we were
wild.
just like talking about like how we miss our beater cars. And Tillie was like, "Hey, I used to have like a old Honda," and I was like, "You had an old Honda?" And I can't remember. Tillie, go ahead and take it away. Wait.
Dude, yeah. I had like, it was a 2000, it was a purple 2000 Honda Civic.
Dude,
It was
the
so
back
cute.
windows like said sport and everything on it. It was badass.
Dude, it was so cute. It
Where'd
was,
you get it from?
I don't know, my
Off
dad,
the
it was,
streets?
what, did I get it for my birthday or for graduation?
I
can't remember.
It was for graduation.
Yeah, it was like a gift for my parents. Like, they just scraped up whatever money they could have. So,
No,
I
I
was
was
appreciative. They got me my first car. What'd you say?
I said no. She said must be nice. I said no. I was pissed. Homegirl. Let me just preface this by saying, homegirl, our stepmom like hated the fuck out of Tillie. My bad.
No, yeah, we didn't get along.
But she was like the dollar in the pot. but I don't know. She like Tillie made her mad or something, and she was like, you know what? You're not gonna get your license. And
Bro.
Tillie wanted her license so bad.
They got me a car and Lexie got her license before me. I couldn't even drive the effing car.
Yeah, but Tillie was like, I'll be damned if you drive my car before me, blah, blah, blah. So we would pull out of the driveway and she'd make me park down the street and she'd be like, all right, get out.
She was gonna drive my car. What the hell?
She was like, we're not going to pull up to school with you driving my car. I was like, I don't know. But, I was a rule follower. So I was like, but Tillie, you don't have your license. And she was like, oh, so there she went, traded me seats, drove us to school. There she goes.
Oh, I was singing the other song.
I don't
There
know
she
words.
goes sliding down the pole. You want to do Parent Trap?
Damn.
My fault.
But it was funny because she had an old Honda, right? And then I was like, dude, my first car was an old Honda too. And I was telling them that thing was so beat, like literally. Well, I had my car on coilover, so it was pretty low to the ground. And every time we would go over like speed bumps or whatever, the freaking seatbelt would unbuckle. And then every time we did go, the speedometer would just be at 0, and I didn't know how fast I was going, dude. And like at some point too, the windows stopped rolling down. They got off track, and so every time we'd go through the drive-through, we would go through the sunroof just to pick up our food.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hey, low-key, driving an old Honda Civic, that is so humbling.
Dude,
It really is.
Yeah.
I drove. Who owned that Civic? It was Auntie Maro's first, and then my mom, and then me.
The white Civic?
Yeah, the white Civic.
Oh, I didn't know
I
whose
feel
car
like
was.
that car got ran through by everybody.
It really did.
No,
Like,
because
literally-
you know
literally-
what? I have a memory of my mom like stealing somebody else's tags off their car and putting it on the Civic.
Bro.
And then she was like, "This is why you don't be stupid and you like scratch it when you put it on there because there's
Do you
people
guys
like
still do
me
that?
Yes.
that'll
What?
steal
Like,
it."
it's a habit. Like, I have to scratch
To
my...
scratch it?
Yeah.
Like, you cut it.
I honestly don't.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't. I'm too lazy.
I have, like, anxiety. Like, I have
But,
to
like,
make sure.
it has your the license.
I didn't know
number on
that.
it, on
I
your
think it's just
seat.
habit. I always make sure I scratch it.
I don't think my mom knows that because homegirl was stealing them left and right.
But
Dude,
but
not to
both
out
of
her.
our Hondas have gotten stolen. So
Dude, yeah. So, like, first of all, really quick, back to, like, the old beater stuff, really quick. I remember, like, we would be driving down, like, the street, and I had to stick my head out the window because, like, it was, like, smoking from the hood. And, like, yeah, it was
It was bad to the point where like Tillie had to put it in neutral for us to like coast because she couldn't brake. Like the car would absolutely come to a complete stop and then turn off.
Well,
if she
because
braked.
I'd have to do that because it would overheat if I press on the gas.
Bro, they went to AutoZone.
So Tillie was like, I mean, every now and then, like, we'd, like, drive around, but there was so many problems that Tillie was like, yo, before we hit Starbucks, let's go to AutoZone. And I was like, okay. And first of all, we're stupid. And we get to AutoZone, and we're like, can we get that, like, machine thingy that, like, tells us what's wrong? And the dude's like, yeah, for sure. So we go outside, and we don't know where the hell to put this thing. And we're like, dude, what do we do? And some guy, like, comes up, and he's like, do you guys need help? We were like, yeah. So he does it. We're like, great. And then we go back inside and, you know, we give him the doohickey. And the dude is like, how many cylinders is your car? The doodle bob? I don't know. And the dude was like, how many cylinders is your car? Until he goes, 4. And he was like, oh, how'd you guys get here? And she was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, all 4 cylinders say that they're misfiring. And she was like, oh. And he goes, do you want to buy new, like, spark plugs? And she goes, no, we hopped in the car and went home.
Not about to spend money on the spark plug.
She was like, at least now we know. And then we just left.
With the AC right now.
Dude, you just bump up the music and you call it a day.
Man, I'd be sweating picking up the boys. Dude, remember when we went to Balch Park with Auntie Lily's kids, and that we took the Civic? And
The what?
The Civic.
Oh.
The Spic?
I know.
That's what I heard.
My mouth went stupid on me. The Civic. We took it up there, Balch Park, whatever the fuck.
I don't know where that's at, dude.
Up the mountain?
And we took pictures. We did a photo shoot.
Dude, I have
It was literally after.
That
it came out.
sounds like something you
my
would
my memory's so shot. But what's it called? On the topic of like our cars getting stolen, Tillie was basically telling me how like her windshield was like cracked or something like that.
Dude, honestly, I've been put through the ringer with that damn car. Because, okay, I got into a car accident because it was my fault. I ran a red light.
Wait, can I say where you ran this red light?
Nah, let's just not.
No. I feel like this is part of the story, bro. Tillie ran a red light, right? But it wasn't just the fact that she ran a red light. It was the fact that it was like in front of an elementary school. And all of the kids were getting out of school and like
There was nobody. Lexie, you weren't even there, so.
no, but because I know that this
like she was there.
well no because I know this for a fact because Tillie was on her way to pick me up from school before she went to work, and so I get a call that's like hey what do you need out of the car? And I was just like, my work stuff. And she was like, okay, well me and Papa are gonna go and drop it off to you. And I was like, what happened? Like, why aren't you picking me up? And she was like, oh, I got into a car accident. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, in front of an elementary school. And I was like, what happened? Thinking like somebody hit her. And she was like, I ran a red light and a big old truck like T-boned me. And I was like, what?
Dude,
Homegirl
low-key,
didn't care.
that was so scary because, like, my whole car went, oh, and, like, in slow motion, I literally went, like,
And this girl came out like unscathed. Like she would like just her foot was bleeding. And I was like, damn.
Were
Yeah.
you like zoned out? Or
dude, I think I was just in shock. But, like, the people in the other car that hit me, they were not legal. They didn't have a license. It was like their 15, 14-year-old kid driving. And the other people didn't speak English. They spoke only Spanish.
No cops.
So, like, basically, my dad was like, look, if you're good, we're good. And they were like, no, we don't want the cops involved. I was like, say less. I'm going home. So, yeah, it was, yeah. But, yeah, my car got stolen. Like, the windshield from the accident, it was cracked. And then, what else?
Oh, how like
The radiator got
basically
stolen.
basically the court was trying to fine her like $3,000, but she couldn't prove it because her car got stolen.
Hold up. How
That-
do you not know your own story right now?
I'm nervous.
Do you want me to say it for you?
No, it's okay, because I'm tired of you talking.
Good. Oh, I was gonna say I don't be remembering all the details, but I'll chop it up.
No. What'd you say? Huh? What'd you say?
Bro, okay, maybe a Patreon video. We'll get some boxing gloves and we'll see who wins.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
Guests to do that?
Debatable. It depends who.
Oh.
Hey, can I admit something to you real
What?
quick about that car?
What?
So,
I'm like,
Damn, I know. I was like, damn,
I'm like,
bro.
first of all, I drove Tillie's car around a lot after she had crashed it because I paid for it to get fixed, but the dude like was piecing out parts and like getting money for it. But
Oh my
Tillie,
God. That's another story.
Dude, that car
Yeah.
just is too much. It really
So
really
hold
was
on,
not
let me
worth it.
preface this because what she's talking about is after I got in the car accident, and you know how I told you about the green doors that were put on the car. Well,
Wait. You gotta explain to the people what the green doors are like.
That's what this
hold
is.
on, Lex. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay. So after I got into my car accident, the framing of the car was effed up. So they had to put green doors from a
Another
junkyard?
Honda. Yeah.
Yeah, from a junkyard onto my car, and my parents and Lexie, they were basically finding some guy to do it for me to put it on, and while he was supposed to be fixing it, he was low-key selling parts from my car.
Like,
Wait, how did you find that out though?
Because we were looking for parts to put on her car, and my dad's ex-wife was like going through the like parts and stuff. And
It
she
was
was
my
like,
parts.
she was like, oh great, like there's parts that can go in your car, but it's not parts that we need. And then she had seen some parts that were familiar because not very many Hondas at the time had sport on the window.
Like it was like engraved into the window.
Yeah, and so she was like,
Yeah.
hold up, no way, this is not her car. And so she found out who the seller was, and it was that guy. And
Yeah.
so we went knocking on the doors, and we were like, yo, where's this guy at? Like, the police are on their way. This guy went like AWOL.
Are you for real?
And
yeah.
the cops went into the garage and like found a box of all of her parts in it.
Yeah. And it
Wait.
never got put back on. To be
Wait,
honest.
who was this guy? Just a rando on the street?
It was
Yeah.
like a family friend's like friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was
So
it
like,
was
we
bad.
didn't really know him, but yeah, he was selling like the pieces to my car, and I was like, damn, bro.
Even more work had to be done, bro.
So that car honestly was just butchered. Like there was just no saving it, and like because it got stolen after I got into my car accident, and they stripped it. Literally took like the radiator, the battery. They like drilled or like melted holes in the back seat to get the speakers out. Like it was just a mess, and I couldn't even close the sunroof, so like it rained all in there.
Well,
Yeah.
and like even before it got stolen, like 2 weeks prior to that, it got broken into.
Yeah. It was my stepmom. I hate her. She framed it. She did it.
Well, and
She found her car too the day that we sold your car.
and then like when Tillie realized that like somebody had broken into the car, it was like she had a bunch of expensive stuff in the back seat that they didn't take. Like her laptop and everything was like in the trunk.
They stole my
didn't-
shoes though.
They stole like
Wait,
a cheap ass sweater, and that was it. Like
Okay, zero.
Hey, what kind of shoes were they though?
Like my Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
Oh, not those. Air Force Ones. They stole those and like some, I don't know, just some stupid like knickknacks that I had in there.
and like I just remember the cheap ass sweater. I was like, huh?
From like Factory to You.
Yeah.
Remember that store?
I'm like, that store's not even in business anymore. What would you want with that?
Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. Crazy. Good times. I missed that Honda. Those are so fun to drive.
Wait, I didn't even finish admitting.
Oh,
yeah.
Admit.
Well, I'm glad
Damn.
you're on topic because I swear.
I'm like, well, because I feel, not that I feel like I need to get this off my chest, but like, I feel like enough time has passed.
Damn.
Well, okay, so because I don't feel as bad saying it now. At the time, I felt really bad, but since then, Tillie like would like hit bumpers and stuff with like parked cars at Carol's car in front of the house. So for a while, I was driving around Tillie's car because I was paying for it to be fixed, and then she was paying me back. Until she paid me back, my dad was like, Lexie's gonna take the car. So, you know, I drove it to work, I drove it to school, and I would drive my friends like home and stuff after work. We'd get off work at like
Don't tell me you
midnight.
You did stuff in my car
No,
with
Tillie.
boys. You did a little girl.
I didn't even look. First of all, boys. I would like to say I didn't talk to boys at the time, but realistically, boys didn't talk to me.
Anyways, back to the story.
No, it was nothing all crazy like that. Ew. But I remember I was like taking a friend home, and we'd always hit up like Starbucks before we officially went home. And so we was on the way, and Tillie's car at the time, like when we were sitting at a red light and we were just idle, her car would like shake like crazy, like earthquake status. And we were like, God, yeah. And my friends called me out. They were like, what is that? I said, I don't know, but Tillie said if I put it in neutral, it stops shaking. So I threw it in neutral.
You hit the car.
And then the light turned green, and my friends were like, go, go, go. And I was like, and I got nervous. And I tried putting it in drive, and I put it in reverse instead, and I slammed on the gas, and I hit a nice-ass black car behind me.
You didn't get in trouble, bro?
Wait, can I finish? So, first of all, I was nervous already as a driver, and then that happened, and I was like, I need to pull over. So I pulled over into a gas station. I'm sobbing, and the dude gets out of the car, and my friends are like, Lexie, you need to get out and talk to him. First of all, I'm an introvert. I'm not good at talking or like confrontation. So
Weren't
I was
you in high school?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I was like a junior. But anyways, I was scared as fuck. And I get out of the car and I'm sobbing and I can't control it at this point. And the dude walks over after like looking at the front bumper of his car, and he walks over and he's like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry." And he was like, "Damn, you need to smoke." And I was like, huh? Caught me off guard. And he was like, "Nothing's wrong with my bumper, bro. Like, we're good. Like, if you're good, I'm good." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Walked back to the car, got in. I was
those tears and got.
no, I was so I was humbled as hell though.
Why that happened.
Took everyone home immediately. I said, "We're not driving around no more. Y'all finna walk home." And that was it.
Damn.
See, that happened to me once.
Really?
Yeah, but I used my crocodile tears.
Have you ever done like a hit and run?
No.
But.
Have you?
I don't know why I had to think about that.
No. The only thing I've hit, like, is a rock at my mom's.
I wrecked my dad's truck.
I was trying to like reverse out, and I was just like going, and it wasn't moving, and it was just a big rock, and it just like scraped the whole side of my car.
Oh, I thought you meant rock like a little. I was like, okay.
No, it was a big rock, and I was just like, "What's going on?"
A boulder. That's a nice boulder.
Actually, I've actually did a hit and run. Allegedly.
serious?
This is allegedly. So
If it's
you guys
not
know where
paper.
Adventure Park is in Visalia? Is it still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, it's been a while.
No, this is allegedly. This is allegedly, just in
Hey,
case.
if
You
it's
know
not
what I'm saying?
on like paper and nobody reported it, bro, it didn't
It could have been on camera. I don't know, but just saying allegedly. I was probably
speculation.
14 at the time,
Girl.
and I was driving a white truck. And I didn't know this at the time because I was a freshly new driver, you know? And so, you know when you're parked in a stall and you're supposed to back out straight and then turn? I straight up just... I put all the way to the other side, and I reversed, and I was like looking back, right?
The wrong way up.
I was looking back, reversing, but I was turning, and there was a car parked next to me, right? It was
You scraped it?
it was a white minivan. Literally, the minivan went on 2 wheels, bro.
What?
It went on 2 wheels. like on the left side, like that whole car was like tilted as I'm like reversing out of this parking spot, and I see it, and I turn around. I turn around
You
and I
didn't
look.
hear it?
Backing up.
Backing up. No, I think I had some music on or something. So I was so like, because I remember watching videos and they're like, you got to put your hand behind the passenger head thing, and then you got to like turn around, you know? And,
She's
like,
watching the YouTube video as she's doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
do that?
And I was like, oh, but that's how I learned. But I'm just saying, and I looked and I was like, bro, so I fixed myself, right? I go back into the stall, and then it was Sean's dad's truck. Do you remember the white one?
Way.
And they were outside. They were smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
What did
And
they
they
say?
just like they just watched me. They were like, oh shit. They like flicked their cigarette. They're like, we gotta go. We gotta go.
We gotta
And
get her
just-
out. Why did I just envision, or like I could
No.
hear that in my head right now?
Yeah.
Why
With
do
Sean
I
saying
feel
that.
it like the way I visualize that right now is like an action movie where they like slow motion, they flick it, and they're like, and like
We
slow
gotta go.
motion
They're
runs
like,
you.
he's like, scoot over.
Hey,
We bounced.
what was
But
your
who allowed
thought
you?
whenever that was happening?
When that happened,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
oh, I had the same thought. I was like, can we go? Like, hey, there was no witnesses around. It's time to go.
Damn, that's
But
You gotta get got.
yeah, that was pretty funny.
Hey, that
And
happened
obviously,
allegedly.
Like, we
all
didn't
speculation.
We didn't grow up like, you know, with money. You know what I'm saying? So I figured that was something that we were gonna do. Just dip. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were just having a really good conversation about this during like dinner when we were out. And we were talking about how we grew up, and it's very humbling to like go back and like think of like just where we're at now in life and how we grew up. Because I was telling her, I was like, dude, when we used to go to Nanang's house, I mean, she still lives there. She's still alive, guys. But the way that we used to take showers, it kind of disgusts me, dude. We have a
With the moldy walls.
okay.
Yeah.
picture this, guys, right? You got a Home Depot paint bucket, right underneath the little faucet, and you got a Tupperware as your little cup,
not,
right?
even, not even like a
Whatever, but
not even a big Tupperware. It was like
it wasn't even. It was a small Tupperware with a Home Depot cup, right?
I still freaking
With a
shower in that.
and you guys
The
know
wall's
those
not
step
molded
stools, right?
It's not.
What?
they fixed it, didn't they? The moldy wall. Because
I
that
don't
wall
know.
was like
They
decaying.
just
closed
covered
my
it with paint,
eyes.
the mold.
They,
So you remember
I was
playing
telling,
Mermaid
dude.
Together? Like 5 of us in that tub.
Okay, so okay,
No,
so wait, hold on. So okay, you guys know what a step stool is, right? We would all of us would sit our nasty asses on there with the Home Depot bucket and a Tupperware because we couldn't waste water. So whatever that Home Depot bucket was filled with, that's all the water you had.
For everybody, for like all of us.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Bro.
I remember being f***ing pissed because
Lexie.
my bad. I was mad because like I was like the last one to take a bath. And there was like no water and it was cold and I was like
It's cold.
I was like, I hate all of you for doing this to me. But at one point, like, I think there was like 5 of us just taking a bath. But like me being like one of the youngest, everybody already like matured and had like matured bodies. And first experience like seeing everyone's boobs. And I was like, I don't have that. Why?
Neither did I. I still don't.
Dude, I didn't have that until
Same.
after I graduated high school. I was like, whoa, they grew.
Got the skinny
But on the
bites.
topic of moldy walls, right? Literally, me and Kayla were talking about this last night. It was funny because they're the back room at our grandma's house, right? It used to have like black mold on it, and I remember this one day, we were cleaning it as in there was a bucket of bleach and a sponge, and I would clean it, and it would turn white, right? The walls would turn right, and then we just paint over it. And Kayla was like, "Well, you know, you're not supposed to be like that's toxic," and I was like, "Really?" Like I don't.
Bleach makes it grow
'Cause
more.
I used to think that was normal. Like
I
just
thought that was normal too.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. You know, one
You
time
know
in
what?
that bucket that we all had to share with the water to rinse our bodies, there was like I remember seeing cockroaches in it on a couple occasions, and then like Nalang would be like, "It's okay."
You know what? There was a few times though. I don't know what. Maybe I don't know why they did this, but like the bathroom would obviously look like it was not occupado, and I'd be like, I have to pee, and then I'd walk in and I'd turn the light on, and it would be like nanang or tatang like sitting on the toilet,
Yes.
or like I'd be taking a bath, and then like I would hear someone come in and then like pee, and I was just like, huh? And I would like open the shower curtain and it'd be like tatang standing there, and I'd be like,
Bro, this might be disgusting, but I mean, we were old. I mean, young-ish. But so there was 2 bathrooms, right, at our grandma's house. But for whatever reason, only one worked. I don't know
Whatever
why.
happened, yeah.
I don't know
just
why.
Doesn't work anymore.
But so whenever we all had to pee at once, right? I remember someone would pee in the sink.
I remember
And
doing
then
that.
One in the bathtub and then one on the toilet.
Dude,
and
I
this isn't a
remember
big
that.
I feel
bathroom,
like
guys.
two people on like the edge of the bathtub peeing
No, no.
together, one on the toilet and
You
one in the
guys,
sink.
Were you
It's a
guys
piss party.
living there, or were you guys there when like the toilets weren't working at all?
Yes.
And they make us they would make us like dig a hole in the backyard to go take a shit.
Nanang would
Or
get
go
mad
poop.
because I would go and shit in her rose bushes, but it was right next to the water
Fertilized.
hose. So like,
They told us to dig a hole to go poop.
no, I would like wake up at that like ass crack of dawn to like go poop.
This was,
So,
like,
I'd have like morning
afternoon-ish.
poops.
I don't know. I have never had to poop in a ditch. So
But Nanang used to yell at me for that. She'd be like, don't poop in the roses," and then she'd be like, "Watch out for the thorns."
It's like
Those roses, man.
But like, cause there was like a brick. I don't know. It looked like the little square of bricks or whatever.
Yeah.
Like pavement, and I'd stand on that, and I'd like squat, and then I'd just turn the water hose on and freshen up, and then I'd go back to bed. Call it a day.
good times as kids.
We was kiddo.
It's a little bit
Yeah. No.
Wait,
it
so-
was. It felt
so
weird too, but I was.
We
weird.
had this neighbor who I don't know. Do you still hate him?
Oh, 100%. Hey, if you're watching this, his name's Salvador. I don't know his last name.
No. He's a pastor now. He's good. He's cool.
Wait, is it the
He
one
got
in the
two
wheelchair?
kids.
You hating on a
What?
pastor.
Rose's kids.
Shit, my bad.
This took a turn.
Damn, I got a
Anywho.
wedgie. Hold up.
Literally, like, we would just all play outside because, us kids, we were allowed to play outside. None of the adults watched us. I don't know how that happened, but like Allie ended up getting picked up by Salvador and like getting thrown in the rose bush.
What?
Wait,
Yo.
was it one of those 3 boys that lived like right next door?
Yes.
No, I hated those kids. You want to know why? Because I don't know
The
why.
cactus.
The cactus. They were like, come over and swim in their like little blow up pool, and we were like, okay. So I go over there in a little bikini, and they're like, let's play follow the leader, and I was like, okay. And they were like, you go first, and I was like, okay. So we're going around the yard, and they had like cactuses in a corner.
Dude, and it was like big, tall
Like,
cactuses.
they were
like,
taller than
the
us.
size of your door, or like the height of your door.
Yeah, and so I'm walking past the cactus, and this kid just like grabs me and shoves me in the cactus in my bathing suit, in a bikini. I literally started crying, and then I think Tillie helped me up, and I like hobbled at like a starfish to the front door, and I was crying, and my mom opens the front door, and she's like, what happened? And I was like, I fell into a cactus. One by one, this woman had to take tweezers and pull them all out. They was in my coochie and everything. That shit hurt.
That's crazy.
In the coochie.
In the
Well,
coochie, in the
not
butthole.
only was I thrown into a rose bush,
Damn.
this fool, we were playing basketball, and he straight up threw the ball in my face when I wasn't looking, and I was like, what the? And I remember that day because Crystal, your sister, she came outside, but she was on crutches at that time. She had a broken leg.
Did I
Oh,
remember
she
that?
Dislocated her knee.
Yeah, and she was trying to fight over there, and I was just like, all right.
But that's down to like, you know, be on crutches and be like, I'll still fight you.
Do you
Family.
remember that one time the next neighbors after Rosa, like they were like
The little
young
girl,
parents,
Nancy?
the young parents.
Mm-mm.
The
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember her name though.
Not Nitzy.
Yeah,
Nitzy.
Nitzy.
Yeah,
Nitzy.
I hated that.
Damn.
No.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Remember her mom had boxing gloves and she told us to box.
Oh,
Dude, the
what the
height
heck?
difference between me and her, like till this day, like it's like this. Dude, I was throwing like the punches to her face. I was like
To Allie?
to Allie's face. Yes, I was like legit punching her in the face.
Dude, you want to know what I remember? That I don't know what it was. It was for the Eagle Mount Casino, but they threw like a little fair or whatever, and like all of us went, and they had like the blow up. What is it like? Dude, what did you do? Like, didn't you like beat up some kid or whatever?
They were bullying Devin, and then he came back to us crying, and Allie was like, show me where and who, and he takes us to the bounce houses, and you get in there, and you start like fist fighting some kids.
You were fucking them kids up.
And we were like,
Where
oh,
was I?
you
I
were
don't know.
I
You
don't
weren't
think you
there.
were there.
So for the viewers, Devin is my little brother. He's 5 years younger than me. I'm very protective of my brothers, but to this day, I'm still like that.
It was in that moment that I was like, I'm not scared of Allie, but I'm also like glad I'm not an op too.
Dude,
Bro, I was all the time.
what? Scared of
An
Allie?
op?
No.
Oh, I was like, what?
I was like, what?
Me and her would always fight. Literally.
Really?
Like, I remember how I told you guys how, like, it was just us, like, me and her watching you two when we're in the kitchen. I'm cutting you guys tomatoes. And, like,
Mama Jisela.
she says something, so I say something back, and then Allie literally tackles me with a knife in my hand.
Do you?
I'm like, bro, dude, I could have literally, like, hurt somebody.
One thing I remember about you growing up was that you had rice with absolutely everything.
Dude,
Like,
the Nesquik.
The
Rice with
Nesquik,
coffee.
The rice with coffee.
Dude, rice with
But
coffee.
I
That was my
remember
thought, though.
verbatim
Aw.
you putting like a coffee mug of rice and marshmallows. And I was like,
love
you can't just eat it by itself. Like you have to have rice.
That's nasty,
But
bro.
also the Vienna sausage. I remember.
Hey, I still do that.
I know, but like because I love Vienna sausage, but I remember like when adults and stuff like weren't around and but like there wasn't food on the table like usual, and we'd be like, oh, what can we eat? And Allie would be like, I hid all of the Vienna sausage, and I'm not telling any of you where it is. It's one man for himself. And I was like, I don't know how to like have food on my own. And I went to the freezer. And I got a frozen bag of hash browns. Because I didn't even know how to use the microwave.
What the frozen patties?
Did you eat them frozen?
So I was so young. I didn't know how to use the microwave, and I didn't know how to use scissors, and I didn't know how to open bags.
Now, what could you do, girl?
Dude, I was like 4. Be for real. And so I remember like trying to rip the bag open, but like it was hard. And so I was like, I was using all my might, and I finally ripped it open, and it like went everywhere. And I was like, it's the only food I have. And I scrambled. When I shit you not, I beat the roaches to that. I was rambling. I was like, I ain't gonna starve today.
Hey, speaking of like food and like not knowing how to cook or whatever, you know what I remember that they used to tell us nanang and tatang is like, because I would get the top ramen. Dude, Ali would eat that all the time as the top ramen, okay?
Eat it.
Yeah, just eat it raw. And I remember I was like, oh, I want to be like Ali and just eat it raw like that. And so I remember,
raw, baby.
dude. And then, no, dude, she made me cry. She's like, you're going to get worms in your stomach if you eat them like that. I'm like, so never again, dude. I'm like low-key scarred.
No.
I remember going to school and telling everybody that you're gonna eat worms if you eat it like that.
I still eat it raw.
When we were younger, again, we were pretty much watching ourselves.
Yeah.
It was-
And we
I
were
feel
not
like literally
responsible.
It was the 4 of us. Oh no, 5 of us, cause Jadine.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
she
yeah.
was a baby. Do you remember those bowls that has the straw?
Yes.
Oh my
So,
God,
like
my
this girl would
childhood.
always like ask for noodles, so like they would make us the chicken ones.
I love
with
the chicken
lemons. They're orange lemons. Remember, they would literally like. There's a table. There's us. They would like have the butcher knife,
Mhm.
and like
Dude, I have nightmares of that
if
butcher
you
knife.
don't eat, like
No, and so do you remember? So Nanang is missing like what, 3 fingers?
2.
2?
Dude.
I remember Nanang would scare. Oh my God, this woman would scare me. But she'd be like, "You better eat your food because if not, God's going to punish you." Because when I was a little girl and I was misbehaving, God chopped up my fingers.
Hey, I still believe that story. I'm not going to lie.
Me too. What is the real story?
What is the reason?
But Nanang scared me. I was like, God's gonna fucking smite me and chop off my fingers.
Well, okay.
Bro, dude, I was just like I just remember the first time just seeing that. I was like, what is that?
Hey, every time Nanang was like talk to us or whatever, I would always stare at her fucking fingers.
It's like this. It's like this.
Hey, really quick to fill them in, our grandma, she's missing fingers. Like they're literally like little nubs and they move.
It always made me laugh when she was peeling shrimp. You know what? There's 2 stories.
Can I just get this out before I forget? On the topic of nubs. Okay, we had an aunt.
Oh shit.
And she had a prosthetic leg. I can tell when she was coming down the hallway because you could hear her jumping. Sadly, she's not with us today, but her prosthetic leg is in the living room.
Wait, what? I do not know about this. What are you saying, bro?
I need my napkins.
She's great.
Dude, Auntie Lola, man, dude, that lady, I love her, and
God
she would
bless her
always
soul.
say like, "You better," because I can't say my R's, and so she would say the "Welcome to the good," or what is it? "Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?"
Oh,
Well, I
hello.
would say, "Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take an order?" And like I could never say Burger King. I would say Burger King. That she would always make me say that. Like that was like.
Wait.
Have you guys ever watched porn with people?
What? Did she just say porn?
It's just going a totally different direction.
What the hell just happened?
All right.
Wait.
I
I bet you when we rewatch this, our nose are like flared.
What the fuck is Ali trying to say, bro?
don't know if I want to out myself
red.
about this, but one time we were having like a conversation about it, and so we looked it up out of curiosity.
Okay. Me and Kayla had a conversation about how do people with no legs have sex. And so I looked it up.
It was wild. It's pretty wild.
If you haven't looked it up, look that shit up. Because I found one where she had no arms and no legs. And I was like, it's a torso.
for free on Twitter.
Now, why do you know that? This was quite the rabbit hole.
It's literally nice like this, guys.
It just pops up on my Twitter.
This midnight.
Damn.
They really said for you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, but speaking of chat,
Wait, so tell me, what were you saying?
Wait, what was I saying?
Oh, no, I think it was me. Do you remember when Nanang would, like, get out of the bath and then she'd go to her room, and if we walked in, she would, like, open her towel and be like, you want to suck my susu? And we all joked around. We were like, hell no, it's probably powder.
Okay, guys,
she just said that right now.
titties, so.
dude.
Nanang was a wild one.
Dude, for reals. No, dude, I feel like also too, I was like a bully to this one. Remember that one time you fell asleep into the mic? Oh, so one time at band camp, we were trying to stay up, right? And this girl goes to sleep next to Nanang in Nanang and Thatang's room. So what did I tell these girls? We're putting toothpaste all over Ali. We had it in her belly button.
Remember the minty?
We had it in her hand. Like, we literally put toothpaste all over her.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Did it
Just
dry?
because she didn't, yeah.
Dried.
Just because she didn't want to stay up with us. I was like, all right then, bet.
Do you know who low-key kind of scared me growing up? Crystal. I don't know why. I remember, like, specifically, like, the one time that we went to, Six Flags Hurricane Harbor?
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like, I remember her being so freaking bossy that day, and I, like, wanted to cry. I was like, I don't even want to go on this trip anymore. She scares me. But,
I
like,
think-
honestly, like, she probably has, like, no idea.
I hated
Crystal,
looking
love
back
you.
at those photos. High key.
Because your guys' hair.
Well,
yeah.
that, I don't know. We was butt ugly. But, like, we were brown as hell. Like,
Oh, were you wearing the plaid shorts?
You're wearing the
Not the plaid shorts.
we left that one for you.
Shells? They were.
Damn.
No, because I remember growing up, and then my grandma from my dad's side literally got me plaid Bermuda shorts, and I was like, Allie? Deadass. Too silly.
She just did a line behind me if you guys didn't know. Just kidding.
Bro, also too, do you guys remember? So we used to do some bummy stuff, bro. Like literally our grandma's house didn't have an AC, it had a swamp cooler, right? Or sometimes it didn't even have a swamp cooler. At the time it didn't have one. We used to go to, do you guys remember Walmart? And remember when Guitar Hero used to be at Walmart? And we used to just be at Walmart for free just playing Guitar Hero. And do you guys remember this was some like tweaker stuff. But we went to Menachie High School on the tennis courts.
Watching movies?
And my aunt's boyfriend at the time, he brought his PC monitor and his I guess just PC monitor.
Dude, we watched Mary Shaw.
And there was on the tennis courts, there was a plug-in outlet, right? And so we literally laid out blankets on the tennis court. We had a PC monitor, and we were just watching movies. And if you guys know where Menachie High School is, it's on 2 main roads.
Like, and visible to everybody.
And the time that we were there was probably like midnight to like 2 in the morning.
Do you remember our first location before we moved there?
I don't remember. What was it?
We went to like a church, and then we had like set everything up, and then the sprinklers started going off.
Oh, I
and
remember that.
I fucked up a little bit because one of the snacks that we had brought. Also, why is this snack like frowned upon every time I say it?
What?
The cucumbers and vinegar. It's literally
Dude,
like
that sounds so
pre-pickle.
That
You know what I
is
mean?
So good.
Bomb. But I remember we had
Yeah.
a little like tub of cucumbers and vinegar, and I remember like I messed up and I spilled all of the vinegar all over the blankets
I remember that.
and pillows, and I was like, oh my god. So everything kind of smelled a little funky.
But
wasn't
low-key,
fair.
as bummy as that was, I'm not gonna lie, that's like
Fun.
a core memory of like my childhood.
Oh yeah,
Do you-
100%. And I remember, sorry, Sean's dad. Oh well, rest in peace. But so my aunt's boyfriend. So my aunt didn't have money. My aunt's boyfriend did work, but it still wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? And his family, he comes from money, and his dad owns a residency home, and basically in the garage, that's that's where they would keep all their supplies of food. And I remember at the time he was living with us, with my grandma and my aunt, and he would go to his dad's house, and he would take canned food
rate
for
it.
us, right? And the times that we did want to have fun, he would take his dad's gas card, and we would
Dang, I remember
Yeah.
that.
and we would literally go to the beach.
Sleep in the
But when
car.
I'm telling you guys, we would sleep in the car, and we used to use like, you know, when you go to the beach and they have like the showers or the bathrooms. That's how we used to brush our teeth and take showers, and we used to just sleep in the car.
Do you remember
And the
how
food-
we were like laid up in the car?
What kind of car did he even have? Because that's
It
like
was an
It was
Oldsmobile.
a white.
yeah.
It was a white Oldsmobile,
Yeah.
and
The tan leather.
using the gas card, we
Yeah.
would fill up with gas, but also with that gas card, you can use it to buy food. So literally, we would just, go on trips eating gas station food. But some gas station foods, they have like hot dogs and stuff like that, but that's all we had. That's all we had.
Remember his odometer, whatever the fuck that's called?
Oldsmobile.
No. Like it kept going to 0, so you couldn't see like how much-
Odometer.
Yeah, you couldn't see like.
Speaking to the mic.
Sorry, you couldn't see like his thing was like messed up,
Mm-hmm.
so we couldn't tell how much gas was in there or
Oh,
fast you were
okay,
going.
yeah.
Speaking,
I remember being laid up in that car. Everybody had picked out a spot. I swear to God, I was last to pick for goddamn everything.
You're
But-
the youngest.
Yeah,
are you gonna
so-
talk about how we slept in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mom and her boyfriend were sitting in the front seats, laid all the way back, right? I think
Wait, time out. Which our mom and her boyfriend is the same person she's talking about.
like it's his car.
Her aunt and yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Just-
yeah.
Just to connect two and two.
But I remember I think it was like Tillie slept in the trunk. I think you slept in the trunk. Like
Wait, but we pulled the seats down in the back seat.
The seats were down, so like their bodies were like in the back seat, and the rest of their heads and their upper body was in the back seat, and the rest was like in the trunk. And there was no space for me, and so I slept on the floorboard with everyone's shoes underneath.
underneath the floor of the vehicles in the back seat go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. and my mom and Sean's like seats were laid all the way back, so I was just like hidden under there on top of shoes. And that's where I slept.
Dude, was Alan with us too?
I'm so sorry.
I don't think I was.
I literally got last pick for so many
Okay.
things. But like I was slow. Like I was just like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like, you know that game where everyone was like, they like say a color or something and they touch their nose?
Oh yeah.
I'm last for that. Like I'm just
Aw,
stupid.
my little Lexie poo poo.
Remember that Halloween party we tried throwing at Sean's parents' house?
Oh, the cops ended up raiding it, right?
The party didn't even start. Like literally, like we had it all set up. And what were you?
Wonder Woman. I was Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, I was a
Why do I remember
Hooters
this?
girl, and I
Were you
literally
there?
had like 3 bras. They were your
Honestly?
guys' mom's bras. You guys weren't there.
No, yeah, I
I
don't
was
remember
gonna
being
say,
there.
but I think I remember seeing pictures of you.
Yeah, and yeah, we literally all like stuffed each other like in the Tahoe.
Okay,
Right?
so basically what happened is they were throwing a Halloween party, and it hadn't started. Okay, so basically the guy that I was talking about, my aunt's boyfriend, his name is Sean. He ended up throwing a Halloween party at his dad's house, and
Mind you, his parents are really strict.
obviously they own like a residency, right? So it's a home that we shouldn't have been partying in to begin with. I don't remember where all the
residents.
the
I think
residents were.
They would take them on trips.
Okay, so they were probably away on a trip or something. And I remember Sean's dad just pulls up, and then the cops pull up, and then everyone's, back in the day in high school when you would just go into some random dude's car. Basically, we just went in a random car and we went to the next location. But they were just like,
Left
the
him there.
bottle. And they were like, Allie, go get the
Yes,
bottle.
yes.
And I was just like, why is it always me? And so I go inside the house, and Sean's getting yelled at by his dad. And I open up the freezer, and I just grabbed a Henny bottle, and we did. And
I had the Jello shots.
he ended up meeting us afterwards. But
Damn, I feel like listening back to all these stories, like Sean would fucking risk it all for us.
Well, do you
dude.
remember when he would sneak us into the backyard, like at
To
like
go
midnight
swimming?
to
Yes.
go swimming, and we would be loud as hell, and they
That poor
like
guy.
you just see the lights turn on, and he'd be like, "Everybody get out!" But like we'd throw like parties like Even his cousins would show up.
Yeah.
I felt so bad too because like low key, me and Lexie we were like brats to him. Like we would always
Sean
like be
Poopy
like,
Doopy.
no, yeah, we were brats to him, and like we knew that he would buy us stuff if we just would complain enough.
You know
Dang,
what?
I
Though?
feel so
but
bad.
he was always so nice. And there was this one time where, I mean, obviously I knew I was being an asshole because I was loud as hell. And he worked at the casino, and he would work from like 6 a.m. to something, right? And he came home and he was tired and he was trying to sleep, and I was in the room just being loud as hell. It was the one and only time this guy ever yelled at me, and I was humbled. I was like, oh my God, I've never seen Sean get mad or yell at me. But I must have really did it.
I
that
miss
day.
that guy.
I see him around at the casino.
Really?
I've
when
only
he's
seen him
working.
once.
All right, guys. So we just hit an hour of recording. So if you guys have one last question,
Are you guys hungry?
Dude,
Bruh.
low key, I got the munchies. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
We didn't even bring snacks.
oh,
this
wait,
time.
wait, guys. Before we end the podcast, I just want to say a lot has changed apparently in a week. Lexie, you want to tell them about San Jose next weekend,
I'm sad.
or is it San Jose next weekend?
Santa Ana. Santa Maria.
Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
So on Thursday, I'll be coming back to Fresno to take my ASVAB, and then Friday I'm gonna be in Santa Ana for work, and then I'll come back home Saturday.
Wait, can we tell them?
Wait.
Can we say why like Lexie is leaving?
Well, that's up to you, Lexie.
For work? Or for
No,
Well,
no, no,
well,
like-
you said your ASVAB, so like I'm sure people know. Well, not all, but I'm sure some people know what the ASVAB is for.
I'm trying to be a future sailor.
She's leaving to the Navy. She's
Gay.
leaving me.
Nah.
No, because Tillie told me, she was like, "Oh my God, you're gonna go out there and get diddled."
Hey, you don't know, dude. Sometimes like you don't know what they be doing on those ships, and like if
So
Did it just turn
one
off?
of one of my patients literally was like, I told them, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to go out to the Navy, and he was just like, mind you, super religious guy. He was like, oh my God, you're gonna go out there and turn lesbian, and I was like, what? No, well, no, because it's like 99% dominated by males, so.
well, you
I'm
never
not
know. 'Cause
gonna
there's a lot of
turn
people
lesbian.
that go out there and then they like don't. Isn't
Look.
that true?
6 months on a submarine with nothing but guys.
Wait, you're on a submarine or a
Sounds
ship?
Scary.
Submarine.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, like for training and stuff, I'd be like on a ship.
I will say though, Lexie has to go to a tattoo shop and get a tattoo covered because it's obscene and she can't have it when she goes in. And I'm very upset because it's a cool ass tattoo.
Yeah.
I would like to. I would like to blame it.
Lexie, explain what it is.
Oh, you know,
Explain what it
cut
is.
me out.
I can't.
Wait, you can't put that on there?
I can't disclose that.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I will say, it's a fortune cookie, and on the fortune, it's not appropriate. But I would like to blame it on. I was young and dumb, but let's be for real. It was 2 years ago, and I was like, full send. I don't even care.
And she came home so proud. I was like,
Yeah, and then like I waited to tell my dad because I was like, he always told me not to get like something stupid tattooed on me because it's on my body forever. And then so I was nervous, and then like, Christmas came around, and I was like, by the way, I got a tattoo. That's not probably like something you'd be proud of. And he was all nervous. He was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I showed him, and he was just like, "Oh, that's down." And then he gave me a fist bump, and I was like, "Oh, okay, well, great." Nobody cared. The Navy cares.
All right, man. Who's closing us out for tonight? Who wants to do it?
This is Nights Like This, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Comments, questions, or concerns, go ahead and put them in the comments. Did that sound legit?
Bye.
bye.
On The Walking Dead
Next episode on.
episode.